Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a story time for you guys. This is going to be a story on the time when I was about to get kidnapped. Well, not literally, but kind of, because I got followed by this tall Caucasian man. It was scary for me. It took place when I was about 19 years old. I believe this was back in 2011. So at this time, I lived with my boyfriend in an apartment complex, and right next to the apartment complex, there was a little shopping center. There was a little dollar store, there was a Skelerys, there was a Porta Subs, there was a McDonald's, and there's a few other places I just can't remember. I think there was a Bully's as well, a Round Table Pizza, and a Porta Subs. So I used to always go to the shopping center, especially, to the dollar store, since all of you guys probably know by now that I love going to the Dollar Tree. So I would always go there to Skelerys as well when I needed something, like, say for instance, I was cooking, or, even to the dollar store, because you could find food there. So usually I would also always make my boyfriend go to the store to get me whatever I needed. So he would go, but this particular time I didn't. I just remember that I was cleaning like all day. I remember I was doing laundry, I was cleaning like everything. I was washing the carpet, and I was just like also cooking dinner. I don't remember around what time it was, but I just remember that it was probably around 7, 8-ish. I know it was before 9 because here in Reno the Dollar Trees close around 9. Okay, so I remember I was cooking. I think I was cooking tostadas de tinga. If you guys don't know what that is, that's like chicken with chipotle sauce, juice. It tastes bomb. So I don't remember if I needed tostadas, but I also needed sour cream and a few other things that I kind of remember. And for some reason, my boyfriend, I don't remember if he didn't want to go or I just wanted to go. But usually, like I said, he would always go. Like, I would always send him to, go get things for me, and he would go. Or other times I would go, and it was really close. It was only like 5 minutes away. Not even 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So I could have totally gone walking. But at this time, it was already late. It was like I said, it was like around 8-ish, 7-ish, but it was still, I think, winter time, and, it was already very dark outside and cold. So I remember I just got out of my car. I was looking really, really ratchet. I was wearing like a big sweater and sweats, no makeup, nothing. And back in the day, I didn't really do my makeup like I did now. I thought I did good makeup, but, I didn't. But anyways, for me, I just looked really shitty. I didn't, I just went there to, get what I needed and not try to impress anybody. I didn't give a fuck. So my first stop was the Dollar Tree. So as I go into the Dollar Tree, I grab a cart and I start looking. I'm usually the type of persons that don't really pay attention to my surroundings. I don't really pay attention to other people, and I get sidetracked easily. I get really distracted, especially if there's things that I like. I just block everything, everyone, that's around me, everything happening around me, and I just like, my mind just sticks to what I'm looking at, like the merchandise, I just, go into like zombie mode. I don't, like, the world doesn't exist for me, and my little brother always tells me that I get sidetracked easily. So I just like start, walking, looking around. I don't think the Dollar Tree was about to close. I think I still had a lot of time left because I remember going through the aisles and like kind of taking my time. As I went through some aisle, I noticed a really tall, older, white Caucasian man, and he said hi. Something like that. I think he said hi, or I don't remember what he said, but I just smiled and I just went up on my way. So I was like going, you know, through the aisles. So usually when I go to the Dollar Tree, I almost all the time, like if I'm not in a hurry, I kind of like just go through all the aisles to check if they put any new merchandise, you know. So, you know when you have a feeling that somebody's watching you? I had that feeling. I turn around, well, kind of, you know, like from the corner of my eye. So from the corner of my eye, I saw that same man that tried to talk to me. I saw him like kind of behind me, so I just thought, oh, maybe I'm in his way. I didn't really pay much attention to it, so I went to the next aisle, and I still felt like somebody was watching me, and I turned, and that guy was like behind me. So I thought he was just, you know, there, that he was just shopping, you know. So I keep like going through all the aisles, like, and I see him at every aisle I go through. He's there. So I start like walking really fast. I start going again through the aisles, and every aisle, tell me why, every aisle that I was at, he was there. Like, and I started like kind of rushing, walking fast, speed walking, and I kind of noticed he did too. He was like kind of behind me. He was like following me, and like as soon as I noticed that he was following me, like I was trying to escape. Like if I felt like I was in a horror movie, you guys, cause he was like literally following me, and as soon as I noticed, my heart started jumping out of my chest almost. I started getting really nervous. I didn't know what to do. So before I go to pay, I call up my boyfriend. And I was like, hey, like I told him in Spanish. So like I wouldn't understand me. I was like, hey, I think this one guy is following me. And he's like, oh, it's probably nothing. Maybe it's just you're tripping. And I was like, no, like I couldn't talk, you know. I was like, no, like that's how I kind of sounded like, but obviously I was way more nervous. And I was like, no, for real. And he was like, you know what, you're okay. But if he continues to keep following you or anything like that, just call me and I'll go over there. And I was like, okay. So I went to go pay, and when I went to go pay, like I felt this guy, coming, and I don't remember because I was so nervous, you guys. I don't remember if he was right behind me or there was more customers behind me, but he was also like, at the cash register, because obviously at the Dollar Tree there's not a lot of cash registers, and all the cash registers are little. So I paid for my stuff, and I was like shaking, you guys. I'm sure that the cashier noticed that I was nervous, but I don't know if she did, but I think she did because I was really nervous. I couldn't really talk. So as soon as I paid, I got my stuff. I didn't even go back to my car to leave my bags. I just straight went to Scolari's, and I thought that this guy wasn't going to follow me anymore. So I go to Scolari's, but I was still scared. My heart was just literally beating, and I walked into Scolari's, and I think I remember I had to get sour cream. So I walk in there, and I kind of hide in between an aisle just to make sure that this guy wasn't following me. And next thing you know, he was, and I noticed he also walks into Scolari's. So as soon as I see him, I try to hide, and excuse me, I was about to burp. So as soon as he walks in, I just see him looking around, and he was really tall, but I was trying to hide, so he didn't see me. He was just looking around, looking for a person. And you guys, my heart was still beating. I'm like, oh hell no, this guy is following me. My stuff, and before I had to go pay, I immediately called my boyfriend because I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna go into my car risking me get kidnapped or murdered, raped, I don't know. So I was just really, really scared. I immediately called my boyfriend. I'm like, hey, you really need to get down here. But, I wasn't talking like this. I couldn't even talk. I was stuttering. And I was like, you need to come down here. I'm not I can't, you know, this guy came following me all the way to Scolari's, and he's here in the store, like, looking for me. I see him looking around, and he can't see me, and he's like, oh, I'll be there in a bit. So my boyfriend says, I'll be there in a bit, don't worry, just be careful and wait for me. So a little bit before he gets there, I head to the cash register, and I think there was a couple of people before me, and my heart was beating still, like, I just wanted, like, my boyfriend to get there, and it seemed like he was taking forever. It seemed like he wasn't coming, and I was just, like, hoping inside of me. I'm like, I hope he gets here before I pay, because I do not want to walk out that door and for that man to follow me. You guys, I was shaking, literally. So, the people in front of me were paying, and it was almost my turn to pay. So, the cashier, my bad, started scanning my things, and I was like, oh, hell no. I'm almost gonna, like, you know, he's almost about to ring me up, finish scanning my items, and I'm gonna have to walk out the door. But thankfully, before he finished, you know, scanning my things, my boyfriend finally shows up. He comes near me, and he tries to, like, ask me, like, in Spanish, where is he at? Like, who is he? I'm like, do you see that tall man over there? And then I was trying not to stare at that guy, but my boyfriend looks over there, and my boyfriend starts giving him a dirty look. But I asked him, I was like, do you notice him looking at me? And he was like, yes, I noticed him. And that was it, you guys. After that, we just walked out the store. I remember my boyfriend walking me out because he came in his car, so he walked me to my car, and as soon as we walked out, we saw the white guy walk out too, but he was acting like nothing. At this point, he wasn't, like, looking anymore. So as soon as we get home, I ask him, I'm like, did you notice him looking at me? And he was like, yes, he was really, like, he was fucking staring at you. And I was like, see, I told you, you know, I wasn't lying. It wasn't just me. This guy was following me around since the dollar store. I was just, like, so scared, you guys. Like, imagine I didn't call my boyfriend and I just left by myself. Like, what could have happened to me? What if this guy was a pedophile, a fucking murderer? I don't fucking know. So I was just, like, so thankful and blessed that, you know, at that time my boyfriend came and, you know, walked me to my car, and I was safe and sound. But like I said, I had no idea who this guy was. I just know that he looked like a regular, he didn't even look like a creepy guy. He just looked like a normal guy. I don't know how to explain it. But it was just so freaking weird how he was following me around, and as I kept trying to walk faster, he was walking fast as well. Like, I don't understand why he was following me. Like I said, I looked completely crappy. Like, why would he follow me, you know? It's not like I went, like, all, you know, all glammed up, like, showing. No, I had, like, a big ass sweater, sweats, you know, I had my hair up in a bun. I just looked completely crappy. Like, I have no idea why this guy was following me. But I am, like I said, I'm so blessed. Nothing happened to me. And after that, I was super paranoid for a while. I wouldn't want to go to the stores without anybody, especially at nighttime. And especially to that little shopping center. I just didn't want to go alone. I was so scared, you guys. Now I still don't like to go alone to the stores, but now I'm less scared than I was then. But like I said, for a while I was super paranoid. And yeah, guys, so that was a story time on the time that, well, so I wasn't literally going to get kidnapped, but, you know, who knows what this guy's intentions were. I really don't know what his intentions were, but you know, imagine, at that time when he was following me, I was just thinking the worst. I just don't know why he was following me. Like, I did not, if you guys are wondering if I reported it to the police, I did not report it to the police. I don't know why I didn't, but now that I think back, I should have done it, because what if he followed another girl around and, you know, did something to her? I never heard anything on the news, but it's like, still, you never know. So now that I think about it, I should have called the cops. I should have filed a report, you know, but unfortunately I didn't. Like I said, I don't remember even why. I just remember I was super paranoid. And yeah, guys, so that was my story time on the time I got followed by an older man. If you guys like this story time, please give me a huge thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that button down below if you're new. And if you like story times, please let me know, and I will most definitely record these for you guys and put them up. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really truly appreciate all of you guys who support me. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.